named Jack. So there's no reason to assume it had to be a first name.
No, you're right. It could easily be a last name, a family name.
So the guy we're looking for, maybe his last name is Jax.
Hold on. Hi. Hey.
We're gonna have a mother-daughter conference.
Oh, what's going on?
You gotta stop.
Could you be a little bit more specific?
You have got to stop trying to fix me up with Mac.
Really?
Really?
What do you mean? What, you'd rather be with somebody like Jerry Jax?
Let me get this straight. You want me to seduce Brenda away from Sonny?
I sense you hate them being together even more than I do.
Well, I do want to keep her safe.
Brenda has that effect on people.
Besides, Brenda's told Sonny to stay away from her.
Well, guess what? He didn't.
I'm sorry, did something happen between them that I'm not aware of?
Yes. I don't know the details, but I'm sure it involves passion and romance. I was summoned by the great seductor himself and warned to stay out of the way.
Sonny threatened you? Surprise.
Sonny doesn't scare me. But Brenda, getting back together with Sonny, that's terrifying. I need you to do something, now.
Brenda and I were going out to dinner together, and we'll probably go out, quite a bit, and it would be nice if you just stayed out of it.
No problem.
Since when, no problem?
Hey, Spinelli.
What are you up to?
Brenda listens to you. You have great influence over her.
But I am married, and my wife hates Brenda. To put it mildly, she already feels threatened by her, so...
Just buy Brenda a little time, just until they catch the Balkan. Then Brenda will go back to Rome. You'll be here with your wife. Everything will be fine.
Listen to me. Carly and I are just getting back together after going through a real rough patch. Okay, I'm sorry. This is not a good idea.
If you don't intervene, we'll lose Brenda. Didn't you just tell me in vivid detail how bad Sonny is for her? All her hard work, all the good she's done these past couple of years will be lost. I mean, her life is going to collapse.
Well, I'm sure that you can find another high-profile celebrity for ASAC, right?
Yes, right, I can. But I'll lose a good friend.
I have tried to warn Brenda.
It wasn't enough. You have a choice, Mr. Jax. You can do whatever it takes to get through to her. Or you can stand back and let Sonny put her in harm's way.
I made my choice when I married Carly.
And if Brenda is dead? Or damaged so badly she can't function? Are you prepared to say, oh, well, I did what I could, and go back to your wife and kids?
And you have a way of cutting to the heart of things, don't you?
I hope so. I mean, if you have a better idea, I hope you'll do it. But you're my last resort, and you're turning me down. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you are putting Brenda in Sonny's hands. Are you prepared to live with that?
Carly, what are you up to?
Do you want me to create a scene?
No, but that's what I expect from you.
Well, things are different now. I mean, if you want to go to dinner, go to dinner. I don't care.
But when you're acting like this, that means you're planning something.
I
that
can't
means
win with you. If I get upset, I'm wrong. If I stay calm, I'm wrong.
Everybody knows that you don't want me with Brenda, so I just don't want you sabotaging anything.
You know what?
If
going out to dinner with Brenda makes you happy, then who am I to stand in your way? I mean, my life is working out fine these days. Who am I to stop you from destroying yours?
Okay, can we just...
We're gonna go ahead and go because I don't know what's happening.
Just ignore me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
ignore me. See, she's right. Ignore me. No.
Okay. Go ahead.
I mean...
If the doctor wishes to hurl breakable objects, that's fine. Just give me some fair warning so I can get out of the way.
There's no way Jasper Jax is connected to the Balkan.
No, not Jax. His brother, Jerry. Here, check this out.
Wow, so with a deadly weapon, arms dealing, arson, espionage.
So this is the guy who held everyone hostage at the Metro Court?
Yeah, he shot Robin and Max, and he's responsible for my father's heart attack.
And with Jax's help, Jerry managed to duck prosecution for the Metro hostage crisis. Jax couldn't control him. And when things got too hot for Jerry in Port Charles, he faked his death and disappeared.
Jax is crazy about Brenda. He let his brother hurt her?
Well, Jerry will do anything if the price is right.
Or if he wants something. And terrorizing Brenda is just a way to get it.
Obviously, Jerry Jax was a mistake, but we're not talking about Jerry Jax, are we? We were talking about Mac. And I know you weren't the only one behind these little what a coincidence throw-togethers, because your sisters are in on this too.
Did you have a good time on Thanksgiving?
I did.
Okay. Did you like the fact that Mac was there?
I like Mac very much.
Then what's the problem?
There's no spark.
What do you mean you haven't really even given him a chance?
Yes, I have. Sometimes there's no spark.
No
There's
spark. What are you talking about? You want a spark, like a Jerry Jax kind of spark?
There was a spark before I found out he was a psychopath.
Do you even hear yourself right now?
I've learned to tune myself out. And you are not one to cast aspersions, daughter. You do not have the most discerning taste in men.
No, I did not, but I've wised up. I'm actually with somebody who respects me.
I know, like Mac respects me.
Right, unlike somebody like Jerry Jax who would do whatever, say whatever.
All right, enough with Jerry Jax, all right? It was the biggest mistake of my long history of terrible relationships. I'm glad he's gone. I thank every day that I never have to see him again. Enough with him, all right? That has nothing to do with the fact that I don't want you to fix me up with Mac anymore.
I mean, he would never want to admit it, but he knows that he could never make this woman happy. He could never be the idea of a husband that she has in her mind. So one night, he decided to break free. And I thought it was a good idea. And for a little while, he did too. But now the consensus is that I am a homewrecker. That I destroyed their marriage.
What are you doing?
So, is there anything else I can get you?
Just my little girl. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't be awake when we got home. I wanted to hold her.
Yeah. Well, you're home now, so there's plenty of time for that. You gotta be hungry. Can I get you some food?
Yeah, it seemed like it took forever to check out of the hospital.
So what sounds good?
Honestly, anything after all that hospital food.
Okay, what about the Thai place on Central? Or I can get you a vegetarian curry, pad thai, maybe some soup on the side. How does that sound?
Well, now I'm starving. Would you like to...
Gangland for the one-person welcome home committee. I brought you magazines and chocolate and some really embarrassing pictures of me babysitting Emma.
I want to see those.
I have to go back to the office. Here you go. Enjoy that.
Thank you. Well, that was subtle.
You think Maxie wants us back together?
Maxie tends to see what she wants to see.
Were you about to ask me something right before Maxie came in?
No. You know, it's okay. Don't worry about the food. I'll ask Stephanie to get me something after the night nurse comes. You probably need to get back to work.
No, actually, I don't have to. I'll let you get settled in. I'll take off.
Thank you for bringing me home.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
I was just checking my email. It's a bit too hectic down in the ER. Is it all right that I'm on this floor?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to commend you for your work on the kid who was brought in, who was cut by the power saw. You saved his finger, maybe his whole hand.
That's what I'm supposed to be doing, isn't it?
Yes. Look, I hate what's happened with you and Robin. There's plenty of blame to be passed around.
And yet I am the one who's on probation.
And that's a perfect example of why affairs in the workplace are such a bad idea.
Well, I guess that's something we both should have kept in mind.
I hope we can put it all behind us. You're a great doctor and a valuable asset to this staff.
I appreciate that. Okay, well, let me just close up here and I'll head downstairs. My break's almost over.
Thank you again for your fine work.
Well, when I do something, I give it my all.
Hi, Michael.
Hey.
I hope you don't feel ambushed.
No, I was just surprised. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I knew you'd blame yourself.
Because I was wrong.
Is there any chance you want to sit down so we can talk?
Yeah. Look, I don't even know why you bother with me. You try over and over again to be nice, and I just do something crazy, just like on the pier.
Are you glad to see me? Even just a little bit glad?
Yeah. Of course I am. I mean, yeah, I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too, Michael. I mean, I missed you. I check my cell like every 5 minutes to see if you've called. I find myself, walking by the pier or coming in here to have a cup of coffee, hoping to run into you. And I wonder how you are, and then I think of things that I want to tell you. And you're the first friend that I've made in a long time. So that's why I bother.
Hey.
Hey, I need you to look over these contracts for the new maintenance crew and the new brochure mock-up. I need you to okay that.
They're fine. I need you to order a dozen orchids.
What, you don't like what I got going on down in the lobby?
No, I love it. These are for Brenda. I want you to send them over to Jason's penthouse, along with a bottle of champagne and some nice dark chocolates. Okay?
So I guess you decided to go along with the divorce from Carly after all, huh?
No. Look, Brenda is backsliding towards Sonny, and if I don't do something, then he's going to destroy her.
Okay, you know you're rationalizing, right?
I just want to distract her until the Balkan is taken care of and she can go back to Rome, and then everyone can get on with their lives.
And how long exactly are you thinking this might take?
I don't know, maybe a few weeks. Okay, maybe a little longer.
Okay, so you got me sending chocolate and flowers and champagne today. What about tomorrow? And next week and next month? And how about the month after that? Dex, how far are you really willing to go to save this Brenda from her own choices?
Look, Jerry Jacks is a mercenary. He's a sociopath. He'll do anything for money.
Oh, I can see why the Balkan would want Jerry here. He knows the people. He knows his way around.
He might be able to hide in plain sight. It would be a big game to him. He could try to get to Brenda through Jacks.
Well, maybe we're overthinking this here. Maybe the Balkan didn't hire Jerry Jacks. Maybe Jerry Jacks is the Balkan.